Today I am reviewing the iRobot Roomba 415X robot vacuum. If at any time you'd like to explore this product for yourself and grab it at a great price, be sure to check the links below the video. When you first unbox a machine like the 415X, the most immediate impression is usually about how it fits into your home aesthetic and your floor plan, and that is where this model tries to distinguish itself. The industry has been moving toward these massive docking stations, and iRobot has clearly prioritized a slim design language here. They claim a 46% slimmer design compared to their older 105 models, and while numbers on a spec sheet are one thing, seeing it in your living room is another. That reduction in height is actually quite practical. Most of us have that one piece of furniture like a sideboard, a couch, or a media console that is just barely low enough to block a standard robot but high enough to be a magnet for dust bunnies. If the vacuum cannot fit under there, you're still going to be dragging out the manual broom or vacuum, which defeats the purpose of the automation. Getting that extra clearance means the 415X is likely to reach those neglected corners under your furniture, which is where the real value of a slimmer profile comes into play. It is not just about aesthetics, it is about utility and actually accessing the places where dirt hides. Moving past the physical form, the core experience with any vacuum comes down to suction power and how it manages debris. The 415X boasts 20,000 pascals of suction, which is an aggressive number by any standard. In the world of robot vacuums, suction is often used as a marketing metric, but in practice, what matters is how it handles different surfaces. Hardwood floors are generally easy for almost any vacuum, but the real test is how it handles transitions to carpets and how it manages pet hair. One of the persistent issues with older robot vacuums was the tendency for hair to wrap tightly around the brush roll. You would spend 10 minutes cleaning the robot for every hour it spent cleaning your house. The 415X utilizes rubber brushes that are designed to be tangle-free, which is a massive quality-of-life improvement. If you have pets that shed, or if you have long hair, you know exactly how frustrating it is to manually cut matted hair off a roller. The rubber design grabs the hair and directs it into the bin rather than letting it spool around the brush. It works well on both hard surfaces and carpets, and that consistent suction means you are not finding stray debris left behind after the unit has passed through. The mopping component is where things get interesting because mopping is historically the weak point for many hybrid robots. Often, these machines just drag a wet cloth behind them, which is more of a smear job than an actual clean. The 415X takes a different approach with what they call dual clean mop pads that spin. This is a more effective way to agitate the floor. When you add in the SmartScrub feature, which applies extra pressure in specific zones, you're getting something much closer to actual scrubbing. If you have dried-on kitchen spills or those muddy paw prints near the entryway, a simple drag and wipe method is never going to touch them. The ability for the robot to apply focused pressure to break down that grime is a genuine step up. It essentially mimics the back-and-forth motion or the downward pressure you would use if you were spot cleaning a spill by hand. That is the kind of feature that changes how often you feel the need to intervene. If it can handle the kitchen floor effectively, you stop viewing the robot as just a dust collector and start seeing it as a floor maintenance tool. A major concern with any mopping robot is what it does when it encounters a rug or carpet. You do not want a wet mop pad dragging across your rugs, which is how you end up with damp, musty fabrics. The 415X includes an automatic lifting mechanism that pulls the mop pads up 10 millimeters when it detects a carpet. This allows it to seamlessly transition from your kitchen tiles or hardwood to a living room rug without you needing to create no-go zones or physical barriers. This is essential for a truly autonomous experience. You want to be able to start the cleaning cycle and leave the house, knowing that your rugs are going to stay dry. The sensor accuracy for detecting that surface change is critical, and in most testing environments, this kind of lifting technology has proven to be reliable, provided your rugs are not extraordinarily thick. It keeps the workflow smooth and uninterrupted, which is really the goal of buying one of these machines in the first place. Then we have to talk about the docking station, because that is where the real maintenance shift happens. The promise of 90 days of self-emptying and automated care is a huge selling point. The auto-wash dock does not just empty the dustbin, it also washes and heat dries the mop pads. This is a very important detail. If you have ever used a mopping robot that doesn't wash or dry its own pads, you know the smell that develops after a few days. Bacteria growth in a damp, enclosed space is inevitable, and it can leave your floors smelling worse than they did before you clean them. By heating the pads after every run, the dock prevents that odor buildup and ensures that the next time the robot goes out, it is not dragging a dirty, sour-smelling pad across your clean floor. That heat drying is, in my opinion, a non-negotiable feature for any modern mopping robot. It is the difference between a system that works in the background and one that requires you to babysit the equipment constantly. Regarding the 90-day emptying claim, that is a figure that depends heavily on your specific living situation. If you have a large home with a lot of foot traffic or multiple shedding pets, you might find yourself emptying the station sooner than that 3-month window. However, even if you're emptying it more frequently, the convenience factor compared to manually emptying a small dustbin after every single cleaning run is massive. It changes the cadence of your chores. Instead of interacting with the robot daily, you might check on it once every few weeks. That shift from a daily task to a monthly maintenance item is the true value of these high-end docking systems. It makes the cleaning process feel like it is running itself, which is what we all want. Navigation is the brain of the operation, and the 415X uses LiDAR technology for mapping. LiDAR is generally the gold standard for these devices because it is accurate, works in the dark, and creates a precise floor plan. It allows for smart obstacle avoidance, meaning the robot can see and steer around things like cords, stray shoes, or kids' toys. This is the biggest hurdle for older robots. If you have a messy household with stuff left on the floor, an older robot would likely get tangled in a charging cable or stuck on a stray sock. The obstacle recognition on this model aims to mitigate that. It is worth noting, however, that no system is perfect. Even the most advanced LiDAR-based robots can be tripped up by very low-profile items or very shiny, reflective surfaces. It is always wise to do a quick scan of the floor before you leave for the day, but the 415X is designed to minimize that pre-cleaning requirement. You can set it to focus on specific rooms or high-mess zones, which is incredibly useful. If you just had a dinner party and the kitchen is a disaster, you can send it specifically to the kitchen without needing it to waste battery life and time vacuuming the bedrooms that are already clean. The app integration and the scheduling features are what tie all of this together. We have moved past the era of pressing a button on the vacuum and hoping for the best. With the app, you can create zones, schedule cleans around your work or sleep patterns, and get reports on what the robot did. Being able to schedule cleans while you are away is the most convenient way to use these devices because you never have to hear the noise or deal with the robot moving around your feet. The 415X fits well into a smart home ecosystem where you can just tell it to get to work. It feels like a reliable service rather than a toy. The software interface for these robots has improved significantly over the years, and iRobot generally keeps their app user-friendly and stable. However, it is important to be realistic about who this product is for and who might want to pass. This is a premium machine. You're paying for the advanced docking station, the heat drying, the spinning mops, and the smart navigation. If you have a very small apartment with mostly hard floors and a limited budget, this might be overkill. You can get away with a much simpler, cheaper machine. But if you have a larger home, perhaps a multi-story house, and you have pets or a household with a lot of daily traffic, the value proposition changes. The time you save by not having to vacuum and mop manually and the peace of mind knowing the robot isn't spreading around dirt with a smelly mop is worth the investment for many people. It really comes down to how much you value your time and how much you hate the physical act of floor cleaning. There are some things that might disappoint certain users, though. As I mentioned, the obstacle avoidance is good, but not infallible. If you have a house full of extremely thin cables or specific types of clutter, you might still encounter an issue. Also, while the slim design is great for reaching under furniture, the robot still has a certain footprint. It cannot go everywhere. There are always going to be corners or tight spaces that require a manual touch-up. You should approach this not as a replacement for human cleaning in every single scenario, but as a massive reduction in the baseline effort required. It is an 80 to 90% solution. You are still going to have to do a deep clean now and then, or handle those impossible spots that no robot can reach. But for the daily accumulation of dust, hair, and light messes, it is highly capable. Another point to consider is the ongoing cost. These systems use disposable bags in the station, and you will need to replace the mop pads and filters periodically. While that is standard for this type of technology, it is a recurring cost that you should factor into your decision. It is not just the upfront purchase price, it is the cost of keeping it running at peak performance. However, compared to the cost of hiring a cleaning service or the sheer value of the hours you would spend doing this yourself over a year, the maintenance costs are usually quite reasonable. If you are a pet owner, the tangle-free rubber brushes are really the highlight here. I cannot emphasize enough how much of a headache it is to clear a standard bristle brush roll. If you have a dog that sheds or a cat that leaves fur everywhere, you will likely find that this specific feature makes the 415X worth the price of entry on its own. The way it processes fur and sends it straight into the bin without stopping the robot is a game changer for household efficiency. It means you can rely on the schedule without coming home to find the robot error-coded in the middle of the hallway because the brush got jammed. That reliability is what allows you to actually forget about it, which is the ultimate goal. When it comes to the mopping, the SmartScrub feature is definitely a step above the competition. Many robots just glide over the floor, which might pick up surface dust, but is nothing for sticky spills. By having the robot apply pressure, you are actually cleaning the surface. It is not quite the same as getting on your hands and knees with a scrub brush, but for daily maintenance, it is impressive. It keeps the kitchen and entryway looking polished rather than just wiped down. The fact that it lifts the mops for carpets is the cherry on top. It means you can let the machine do the entire house in one go without worrying about your rugs getting soaked. Choosing a robot vacuum has become a complex decision because there are so many options on the market, each promising something different. Some focus on suction, some on navigation, and others on maintenance. The Roomba 415X tries to be a balanced all-rounder. It does not necessarily excel in one single area to the exclusion of others, but it brings a very high level of competence to every category. The suction is powerful, the navigation is smart, the mopping is legitimate, and the self-maintenance is robust. It is a solid, well-rounded package. If you are the type of person who is tech-savvy and enjoys configuring things perfectly, you will appreciate the app's granular control. You can tell it to clean certain rooms twice, or to avoid specific areas entirely. You can even set it to clean the high-traffic areas more frequently than the guest rooms. This level of customization allows you to tailor the robot's performance to your specific floor plan. On the other hand, if you are not interested in technology and just want something that works, you can pretty much set it up once and rely on the automatic scheduling. It is flexible enough for both types of users. Is it worth the money? That is the question that always comes down to your personal finances and your tolerance for chores. If your floor cleaning routine is currently taking you several hours a week and you find yourself constantly frustrated by pet hair, dust, and the need to mop, then this machine solves a real problem. It is an investment in your time and your living environment. If you don't mind cleaning, or if your home is very small and doesn't get that dirty, you might not see the return on investment. But for a busy family or a professional who doesn't have time to keep up with the floors, this is the kind of appliance that changes your routine. One thing to watch out for is the initial setup. While the app makes it easy, you should take the time to map your home correctly. Let it do its first run without you messing with it. Let it learn the layout, the walls, and the furniture placement. If you try to guide it or interrupt it too much in the beginning, the map can get skewed. Once it has a solid map, it becomes significantly more efficient. Don't be afraid to use the no-go zones or the dividers in the app to help it out. A little bit of configuration in the first week will pay dividends in the months that follow. Think about the environment where you live. Do you have a lot of stairs? The robot can't climb them, obviously, so it will only ever do one floor. Do you have high-pile carpet? Most robot vacuums, including this one, struggle on super deep, shaggy rugs. It is designed for standard hard floors and medium pile carpets. If your home is full of challenging obstacles or very difficult floor types, have realistic expectations. No robot vacuum is a miracle worker. But if you have standard layouts, modern flooring, and a need to reduce the dust load in your home, it performs exactly as advertised. The build quality also feels robust. It doesn't feel like a flimsy piece of plastic. The components, like the side brushes, the main rubber rollers, and the mop pads, feel durable. You can tell that iRobot has refined these parts over many generations. The way the dock is constructed, with the water tanks and the debris bin, feels well thought out. It doesn't leak, it doesn't struggle to lock in place, and it feels like it will stand up to daily use for a long time. That kind of reliability is what separates the long-term, high-quality products from the ones that seem great for a month and then start falling apart. Ultimately, the Roomba 415X is a tool designed to remove a specific friction point from your life: the constant, recurring labor of floor maintenance. It isn't cheap, and it isn't perfect, but it is highly effective at what it does. It covers the vacuuming and the mopping, it empties itself, it washes its own pads, and it navigates around the obstacles that you leave on the floor. If you have been waiting for a robot vacuum that actually handles the mopping part competently and manages its own maintenance without you having to intervene every time, this is a strong contender. It is a solid piece of technology that respects your time by taking on the tasks you don't want to do, and that is exactly what a smart home device is supposed to be. Whether or not it is the right fit for your specific home depends on your floor plan and your lifestyle, but if you value a clean environment without the daily effort, it is definitely worth looking into. The trade-off is clear. You pay a premium for the convenience of not having to touch your vacuum for weeks at a time, and for most people who have incorporated this into their routine, that convenience is worth every penny. You get back the time you would have spent cleaning, and you get to enjoy the feeling of clean floors every single day. That is the real value proposition of the 415X. It allows you to prioritize other things in your life, while it handles the dirty work in the background. If you keep your expectations grounded in reality, that it is a tool and not a magical servant that fixes everything, you will likely be very happy with the results it delivers on a daily basis. It fits into the modern home not just as a gadget, but as a genuine helper that allows you to focus on the things that actually matter to you.